academic from the University of Kent says the sale of a collection of historic documents would punch a heartbreaking hole in its resources. Parts of the Mendham Collection, which is kept at Canterbury Cathedral, is due to be sold off by the Law Society later this year. But the university and the cathedral say the collection should be kept together. Ellie Price reports.
A collection of medieval manuscripts and rare books that up until today contained around 5,000 items. It details 400 years of the development of the Christian Church and has been kept under the custodianship of Canterbury Cathedral and the University of Kent for nearly 30 years.
So this collection is incredibly important as a witness to the development of Christianity in England and on the continent from about 1450 all the way up to the 1850s. And what happened today is that the most valuable items from that collection, about 300 of them, were taken from these shelves, and you can see the gaps beside me now.
The cathedral houses around 35,000 items in its historic collection. The Mendham Collection made up around a seventh of that. So to lose so many books and manuscripts is a massive blow to anyone interested in 4 centuries of Christian history. Hello! The collection starts with texts that would have been read by Martin Luther from the late 15th century.
Martin Luther really did come up with the idea for the Protestant church on a toilet in Germany. This paved the way for Henry VIII to break from Rome and start the Church of England 20 years later.
For more serious scholars, the collection has been a valuable resource.
What's really interesting about this book is, of course, the number of very fine illustrations, but what's been removed today were missals with even larger and more interesting illustration.
In a statement today, the Law Society said the decision to sell the collection was not one the Law Society took lightly. As we made clear then, we would be happy to sell the collection to the university and the cathedral. Both say they'll consider the offer, but with some of the most valuable items already at the auction house, fear they may be too late. Ellie Price, BBC South East Today, Canterbury.
Now let's return to the subject of